Hey guys, it's Trey. I'm back again with another video. This video is going to be a story time. This story is actually pretty relevant. This story is going to be how I met my girlfriend and how I actually got her to be my girlfriend. So we're going to go back maybe 2 years.
Back in time.
Okay. I'm a sophomore in high school. I am 16 years old. She is 15. Her name is Catherine. We had no classes together except 8th period. And in 8th period, we had this class called Career Exploration. And it's a bullshit class, guys. I promise. It's a bullshit class. In fact, kind of wish I didn't take it, but if I didn't, I wouldn't be in the happy situation that I am. So I'm kind of thankful and kind of hateful of the class altogether. But so when I met her, we didn't really talk. In fact, we barely knew each other by name or that we even existed to each other, because she sat on one side of the room, I sat on another. I was really shy, she was really shy. And then a couple of months go by in the school year, and we bump into each other waiting on a teacher. Our teacher opens the door for us, but for some reason our teacher wasn't there. I don't really remember the teacher's name, so I'll just call her Miss Willis. She was a Willis kind of teacher. You know what? That kind of asshole teacher that you just don't like? Yeah, she was that teacher. So the moment I laid my eyes on Catherine, like actually looked at her, and then like I was blown away, guys. I was like, if I don't get this girl to notice me, I will go crazy. And I said the dumbest thing ever. I regret saying this. It's so stupid. I came up to her. I started talking to her about contacts. Anime contacts. Now I'm just lucky that she actually liked anime, because if she didn't, it would have been really sad for me. I would have been like, and like, this was me. Hey, how you doing? I'm Trey. You like these eyes? I showed her a picture of some Naruto eyes, and I was like, I'd like those to be contacts. Anyway, I was like, you like these eyes? And she was like, yeah, they're cool. And I said, I like them too. I'm gonna get some contacts of them. And then she introduced herself to me. I introduced myself to her. We started talking. But I was still really shy, still really new to the school, so I didn't say much. And then one day, I just went out and then said, you want to go to lunch tomorrow? I asked her out to lunch with me. Now, funny thing is, she said yes. So in my mind, I'm like, oh my god, she actually said yes, this is amazing. Oh my god, this girl wants to go to lunch with me. But on the outside, I was kind of like, yeah, that's cool. I'll see you at lunch. And then lunch finally came. And over lunch, she brought her friend Ureli with her. So I was kind of like already crazy intimidated, because I'm like, oh crap, she fucking brought a friend. She might think I'm boring. Everything in the world was going wrong. So I was like, oh no, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? And then I'm like, we'll have lunch in the library. We went to the library. We went to the manga section. I was like, yeah, this is where I go to have lunch and stuff. Yeah, this is cool, right? I was really awkward. I was trying not to be so fucking awkward, but it still happened. So, and all that, she actually liked me. She I made her laugh and stuff. Like, we became really good friends really easily. And then this was winter break. And over winter break, I had gone through a couple of things over winter break, you know, like I lost a good friend, you know, I'm not going to get into that. I'll get into that maybe in another video, but I lost a friend, family things were falling apart, you know, I was kind of like in a pretty messed up spot, yet, you know, she added me on Facebook and we started talking and messaging each other, and like we made each other laugh. We were telling each other jokes, you know, having a good time. Then, you know, we started hanging out a lot more, like every day at lunch, me and her just going, hanging out. We had to ride the same bus together anyway, so it was kind of like everything started just falling into place with us, and it was like, wow, this is awesome. I was really just like, I think I'm falling for her. I genuinely said to myself, I think I'm falling for this girl. And then 2 weeks after winter break, I told her, Catherine, there's something I want to ask you. We were waiting on the bus. She was like, what? I was like, I can't really ask you. I would love to ask you, but I can't. And then she really hassled me. She was like, come on, you said you have something to ask me, so ask me. I told her, okay, how about this? I'll text you on Facebook in the next 3 hours, and I'll ask you. And I was thorough, man. Like, she asked me... I was thorough. She asked me on Facebook, she said, what are you gonna ask me? And I was like, do I really have to ask you? Her answer set in motion everything that is to come in the future and everything that came. So I just simply texted her, will you be my girlfriend? I waited for about 5 minutes. At this time, I was starting to feel kind of like, oh no, I might have, you know, scared her off. Now she might not want to hang out with me. What if she has a boyfriend? What if all these bad possibilities happen? And then another 5 minutes go by. I got a yes. She told me yes. And then, not only did she tell me yes, she said yes. She said she was waiting for me to ask her. Meaning, she had the same feelings for me. And I was an idiot as a sophomore, guys. I was literally a big idiot. I'm not gonna say I was smart. I was really not. And it was like, when she told me yes, that blew my mind. I was like doing backflips, man. And then like, we had a great relationship. It was like amazing. And then there was a point where like, and then she kissed me for the first time. It was on the cheek, but it still was amazing, and it sent fireworks through my mind. She kissed me on the cheek right before one of my classes. I think it was right before study hall for me. And then sorry guys, got distracted. And then I kissed her on the cheek on the bus. And like a few weeks were going by, and we had this contest in the game club that I was in called the Smash Bash. Now in the Smash Bash, we simply, you know, battled each other, see who was the best at Smash Brothers, and the winners got a prize. Key thing, I didn't win, and neither did she. She came just for me. And like, the first time we kissed each other on the lips was amazing. And it wasn't amazing because I was like, oh yeah, this is awesome. It was amazing because everything felt right for the moment. Like, it was just amazing. Like, I said to myself in my head, I'm like, you're gonna do it. You have to do this. This is something that you have to do. You can't be scared. I was frightened all day. And the Smash Bash was at the end of the day, after school, didn't end until 5 o'clock. And it was winter, so it was like dark by like 5:30. It was like, I was really nervous, and like, I was like, I gotta figure out the right moment to do this. I gotta do this. And then like, the competition ended. We saw the people get their prizes. Everyone was like, okay guys, we'll see everyone later. And I walked her to her bus stop, and I was simply like, okay, I'll see you later. And then I stopped her before she walked away. I grabbed her arm. I said, close your eyes. I have a gift for you. She closed her eyes, and I put one on her like a champ. I felt awesome. I sent fireworks through my mind, guys. My mind got blown, and I was like, yes, I did it. And she kissed me back. And it was fucking amazing. In every way, it was glorious. I still remember that shit to this very moment. And I'm not gonna get into detail of everything else that happened, because like she told me she loved me for the first time after that. And our relationship has gone nowhere but up. We've had bumpy roads, but we've always come back to each other. Literally, she's amazing. I found my center, guys. I found my center. It's kind of like, this is truly amazing. She knows how much I love her. I know how much she loves me, and like, it's just crazy. Like, and in the future, in a couple of, believe it or not, we're both seniors. We're all moving in together. Me, her, we got 2 roommates who are gonna move in with us, and it's gonna be like really cool. And it's like, she started a new chapter in my life, and I feel like I wouldn't be the person I am today without her. So this video was made to say, happy anniversary, Catherine. I love you, babe.